Oops. Guess it was worse. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Look at it around. My jaw closes like I don't have like the right like form of sitting. One second. Hello. I know.
getting bored of Apex? Can't remember. Do you have Gunfire BK? Gunfire Reborn. Okay, well then, yeah. Well, this was old. Yeah, I know, but this was old. Reborn. We got it a while ago, and I think maybe you didn't get it, but Neil did. It was before you probably left for your. Yeah. It's fun. Lucci, what are you doing? Stop it, Lucia. Yeah, I ended up winning one yesterday in Tetris. I was on a pretty big drought there. Yeah, if you have online, you get it for free. Yeah, I think you have to have an online sub to have it. I don't know. I'm not positive, though. I think it's like a game that's included with your Switch Online. It's very cheap. It's like $4. I just have it forever, and I don't even, I mean, literally just, it's nice, though, because basically by having it, you have access to the virtual consoles. So, like, yeah, like, you play, like, Nintendo and Super Nintendo, but you're paying monthly to play those games, and, like, I very seldom get on and play them anyway. So, I mean, that's pretty much the other, like, right. Yeah, like the cell shaded. Maybe later, yeah, for me too. I just started playing Tetris and streaming, so probably gonna play this for a while regardless. Yeah, your stream looked good yesterday. You could probably do for a little bit of a center on your camera. You're sitting a little bit to the left of where your camera's pointed, but. I thought you were used to super sick. No, didn't hit well. It sounds like your daily life. 3 inches wouldn't fit. Yeah, it looks good. Well, here's the thing with Apex. No streamer knows how to stream it right without it being like pixelated, because of the latency or the bitrate on with like the encoding for Apex is weird. I don't know if it's like just not friendly because of all the busyness in the game and how the game is rendered, but like there's a lot of pixelation no matter what, and I don't know. There's ways to mitigate it, and pro streamers could, but they're like lazy too. So like they're streaming with like the same settings that they stream all their other games in, and it just like I just noticed it differently than other people, but like yours looks no worse than theirs, which is like perfectly acceptable. I have a really weird like, it's a pet peeve of like mine that streamers like don't like care enough about their stream when like that's literally what they do for a living. It seems a lot like fraud is what it seems like. I did see BK like the first day you came back you were playing Kingdoms. That's pretty funny. You were like you were just dead. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do you. Like, what's unfortunate about my situation is like, I hit a little rough patch with like my my ability seemed to have faded in gaming all of a sudden, and I like was just getting ready to like want to stream more. So it's like I gotta like overcome this. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. I'm pretty much blown right now. I just like had the worst pieces like ever played. It's the worst. I'm gonna fix it though. You're telling me, man. I was in a drought for a while there, trying to find something different other than like what we had been playing. But I mean, I can always go back to my go-tos, which is what I did, and I was just playing like Geometry Wars and you know, Tetris for a little bit. You know? Fuck that up. Yeah, Clone Hero's good. I mean, like, yeah, like games that you played for a long time at any point in time are always easy to just jump back into and like, you know, obviously just have that like enjoyment because you're not bad at them.
Like Neil gets pissed at WoW because other people don't play right, or like it's just you're so isolated in that game you just can't get mad at it, and so it's just always fun.
Yeah, that's a good point. And a lot of times, like especially in multiplayer games, like getting mad at somebody is more of a way to just like vent your frustration, even though sometimes it's not always like entirely their fault. Like you just see red.
Sure.
And like you blame somebody that isn't you, even though like you've contributed to it, or like I mean, there's just like a lot of shit. But like, and then you kind of feel like you're like, I don't know. I felt like bad about it because I've like just gone off.
Just raging.
Yeah.
It's like you, and then you get to pick the song. Like you just everything like it's pretty.
Right.
You can't really have it's hard to have a bad experience unless you like are trying to like totally perfect something, or like probably similar to like Tetris, where it's like you get really deep into something and then you like fuck up the last second and you're just like but it's like still not that bad.
I just messed up like 8 times in Tetris. It was really bad. I'm more so because I'm paying attention to what you're saying.
Right.
But I just like misplayed. I just had the worst round I've ever had.
Focus.
Dude, we're big. So, do you get So like you unlock things when you stream more. How does that work? Like what does Twitch do? I don't really understand it.
Well, right now you don't have enough followers to be an affiliate, so there's no subscribe button. So you have to gain, I think you have to have 100 followers for it to be an affiliate. And there's a couple other,
How many do you need now to be an affiliate?
I think 100.
Oh, it's not bad.
Dude, I have like one, so I'm good.
You'll be alright.
I'm good.
I don't know how any of it works. I just want to see like.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you've run into that you, like, can't overcome. So, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying I just wanted to make sure it was up to some.
Oh, okay. I thought you were, like, experiencing some sort of shortcoming or something.
The thing is though, like, why, like, for somebody who's like new to it, like, how would you ever even get people to see it? What do people do?
People
Social
just find you
media,
from
yeah.
they find you through like the explore like of that specific game, or like through your Twitter, or like other like other
I
channels.
I always forget how to change stuff to change stuff. I bet most people watch
You got the knee slappers. Funny. You know what's really funny too is when is typing on Discord and typing something I know is gonna make you laugh, and then you see it on stream, and I just see your reaction. It makes me laugh then too. It's really funny. Steve gets a kick out of that too, because he'll talk to me and he'll watch my stream, and he like knows when I'm about to like just lose it. I just need to keep taking my time in this. Sometimes I get a little
Russian.
Yeah.
You're Kia.
Russian. Then you get. It's when you make the mistakes when you're Russian.
Or Czechoslovakian, one of the two.
Yep. You're not checking. You're Slovakians. Instead, you're Russian. You need to just slow medium.
Man, I'm getting rocked right now. I'll get back. Get this.
You ever play Monster Train?
Nope. Is it Monster Trainer? Is that what it is?
Monster Train.
Or is it a Monster Train?
That's like a
No, there's-
Slay the Spire-ish. You would like it.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good, bro.
It's on that down that alley a little. Oh well, I guess it's not like Slay the Spire. And it's similar as far as like it being a card game.
Oh, I do remember you guys playing this. I didn't see this one.
I have it up if you want to see it, man.
Did you
It's
beat
like
it
a
yet?
mix-
Yeah, I beat it.
It's like a mixture of Hearthstone, Slay the Spire, and something else.
Yeah. It's nice. You have like three rows, and you have characters you put in the rows, you spell. It's good.
It's good. I didn't even know. Did anyone get the new Pokemon Snap?
No.
It's surprising. No one played it.
I've been in a little bit of a not buy games deal. Like I'll still buy games, but I'm not pulling the trigger like I always do. Like, so that's. But I don't know.
Selling games out of his Steam library.
No way. Keep that up.
Yeah, I was always curious because that came out like right as I was leaving, and I remember I was thinking of like maybe I'll get this. This would be cool. And I don't know how it landed. I don't know if like it was good or if it was just like one of those things where it's like it's a game.
It's definitely a game.
Yeah, I think it's a game.
to the
They were pretty good.
I don't know, and I'm curious if like a game like that would even hit the same as it did, like just when you were a little kid.
Oh no, no way. I feel like the whole. I mean, I feel like you can say that objectively too. Like it's
Right.
like it was very fun when we were children.
Right. I don't know if I just don't know if it'd be the same. Sometimes nostalgia is a trap.
Oh, for sure.
I was looking at one of the reviews on Metacritic. 0. I was nostalgic because I played it on Nintendo 64, but this one is so bad, slow, so repetitive. What's even come out recently? It's new releases by.
Not a lot. I did see that Dreamscape. It's a new Souls-like.
Oh man.
It really is though. It's a roguelike, Souls-like.
My friend was telling me about Ashes of Creation today. He said he's getting interested in that.
Ashes. I haven't heard of these games.
Like a new MMO that's coming out,
Then I see everyone's playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm like, man, there must really be no good games if everyone's
I guess.
playing
If you're playing a 10-year-old one.
Which, I mean, that was still a good game. Like, I could see why there's longevity in that game at least. At least there's a good, like, base to that game.
It is
Something like that. So distracting.
Creation looks good.
And then it just seems like Blizzard's going down the drain with everything that they're doing.
Yeah, they're sweet.
They're sweet. I bought Bravely Default 2 also before I left, and I still need to beat that, so it's like I could always play that too. I almost brought my Switch on my trip, and I didn't.
Really? You go all the way over to a bunch of other states.
Nope.
That's rough.
I think that was the idea, right?
Yeah, in some ways, yeah. It's a good detox. I didn't bring weed. I didn't bring like anything. I basically had my car packed up with clothes, climbing gear, and food. And that was kind of it, which was nice. I mean, I was literally just living out of my car for a couple months.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun. Dude, there's something that's so nice about the simplicity of it all, like no cleaning anything, like no like having to like do anything else, like literally you're just kind of like you're sleeping in your car and then like you're outside like all the time.
I hate being outside, so
I mean, that's fair.
You're like always on a boat, I feel like. You're on a boat like every other weekend. I feel like I've seen like maybe like
boat?
I've seen you on a boat like didn't you just go somewhere like a weekend ago or something?
I don't know about that.
Maybe
I'm on a boat. I'm
I feel
on
like
a
I've
boat.
seen you like on a lake a couple times.
Yeah, I go out on the side.
You're not like you don't hate the outside as much as I do. I feel like. I'm not trying to like show you up. I just feel like there are definitely worse degrees of not liking it than what you claim to experience. I should say.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't hate it, but I wouldn't want like
The one thing that is really nice about Wyoming, and like kind of just the West out there in general is like the dryness is so appealing compared to like being in Ohio with the humidity and everything else. Like it could be 95 degrees. Like some days there's even 100, and you could be in the shade and you're like not sweating. You're totally cool. Like, and then I came back here and it was like 70 degrees and I'm in the shade and I'm just like hot and uncomfortable and I'm just like, it sucks. It's just like different.
Nice.
The place I was staying at too was just really cool. It's like this dude's house. He's a climber. He's developed a huge area out there that's right on a river. You can swim in the river, and basically there's a huge there's a big camping area with all like really good internet and everything else around there. So you got people coming in from kind of all over the country that are just like hanging out there. It's kind of just like a big party of a bunch of people all chilling in this area, and you got bathrooms, you've got facilities and everything. Yeah, the bathrooms are there, because like some of the campgrounds and stuff you stay at, there's like not anything. So like having showers, or like really I didn't even use the showers because the river's right there. The river feels really good. The water's super clean, and yeah, it's like one of those things that like shocks your nervous system, so like you feel really good.
Yeah, like you like basic things that you're like losing it over.
Food, there's water.
So true though.
Yeah.
But compared to some of the
They
other
have the
places,
internet.
like at Camp Ash, dude, they have good internet. It's
Yeah, you were
100
saying.
up and 100 down. Like
100 up, dude. That's like better
Oh
than
my
mine.
God.
Like
Dude,
way
you're
more
the-
upload than you need.
I mean,
You're the
nothing's good.
you're in the middle of the desert, basically. Like the closest town has 200 people in it, and somehow they got a fiber line out there with 100 gig up and down, and you're like, hell yeah. But I know it does sound ridiculous, and I'm like, there's bathrooms, like there's a toilet, but like a lot of the places I stay at, like you're lucky if there are showers, and like. And not just like a shitty pit toilet or like something that doesn't flush. Like, and it's $6 a day to stay there, so it's like mega cheap and you have everything that you need. So like, there's some people who are just like, they're just totally
Live there.
dirtbagging. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll just stay there like the entire time. It's like $180 a month for rent. So like, if you're really trying to just like chill, like. You could be there, like then there's people who will just do like little work and stuff there. They'll camp for free and they don't have to pay anything. So like they're just basically like squatting there almost. For some people at least. I mean,
That's terrible.
It sounds manageable for sure.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
totally.
You can like.
That's the one
I
thing.
have my own place, but that's cheap and simple life.
That's the one thing that I think was really appealing. Is like the simplicity of it, kind of like the community and stuff. It's just nice to have like a lot of people around. And just like there's people always kind of flowing in and out. It's just sort of it's different and it's kind of interesting and just like I don't know.
I feel like if you're a minimalist, it would seem to be like an ideal place.
Yeah, for sure. Well, just the nature around there's like amazing. That's the one thing. It's like you're like in this huge valley. It's just like everything's like there's huge cliffs all around you. Like it's super beautiful. And it's just nice to kind of be posted up in an area like that where there's just sort of nothing. There's no traffic. There's no one around. Like
Yeah, that's you know like I don't know how to explain this feeling, but like feeling like saying something's cool or nice, not because you're interested in it so much, but more so because you understand that like the person that you're talking to is like thinks it's cool, and like you think that
Right.
it's cool that they think it's cool. So it's like I don't know, like I can't explain it. Like skateboarding, maybe like I'll just like use that as an example. It's like somebody will say like I'm gonna go skateboard, and I'll be like that's cool, like sweet, like and like genuinely mean it. But then like I'm probably never gonna go skating like and enjoy it. But like
Right,
it's
it's
fun.
like
It's cool that it's fun for them.
You can empathize why they like it, and you're psyched that like they're psyched for it, and like that sort of thing. And so it's just like it's cool that like they're enjoying or whatever that they're doing, like that sort of thing.
Right, I don't know. I think like it's okay to convey that and not feel like you're
You're like not identifying
Right.
with it really, but like you understand it.
because like
Just-
I definitely wouldn't do that, but it seems like it'd be an adventure and it'd be cool for somebody who's like an adventurous, like outdoorsy person.
Totally. Just a very different, and that was part of it. Like, it was just a really different experience. Like, just a different style of living. Like, and it was crazy because it's like I met people who like were 60. Like, this dude and his partner, she's 50 something, he's 60 something. They climb at like a professional level, and he just retired, and like that's what they're doing like full time. And I was like, that's. Someone that age, like that is something you would almost never expect, and it was just kind of crazy just to see the different types of life and stuff that you kind of come across and what people are doing, and just different.
I want to start volunteering remotely, but I don't know what like I can get involved in. I can't like find a thing. I was gonna reach out to like, it sounds crazy, but I was gonna reach out to like Alexis Ohanian, he's like a he's an investor and like an owner of a business that basically is like for like advancement in technology and like equality and like they're like it's weird. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, he like co-founded Reddit, and he's like very like
that's right.
forward thinking person.
Yeah.
Like I'm willing to like volunteer my time for like anything that like he would need in order to like improve his like stuff, but I don't know like what I can like what skill set I can provide.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is like what type of
I would almost
what
need
type of
him.
work would you be doing, or like what would you be trying to do, or
I'd have to do something in like do some sort of analytic. I feel like that would be good. Like if I'm given like something to look for and then tasked to find it or like gather
sort
the
of
information.
problem-solving type thing?
Yeah, like I feel like I'm really good at doing that. Like in
Just,
like
kind of
fast.
meticulous things.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking for like more fulfillment. I don't feel like I do enough, especially for other people. When I have like not a lot of free time, but I have a lot of time at my house. I can't really go anywhere after where I'm at, so I need to find something at least that I can maybe like devote my free time that I have at my house to. I don't know.
Yeah, you're just looking for a little more fulfillment, something that like kind of gets you out there a little bit, or like feels just like you're having some sort of impact on something,
Mhm.
or
Like helping somebody that has like already has like a good vision and like like something good established is like it doesn't seem to me, it does not seem like I'm following. It almost seems like I'm learning, and I'm gonna be like, I feel like I'm contributing to something as opposed to like just watching YouTube videos like randomly or like for hours.
something that's super simple. This might not be exactly what you're looking for, but just something that comes to mind is like, I know there's a lot of people who are always trying to do like language sharing, or like people who are trying to learn English, or like things like that, like foreigners who are trying to understand the language, or like stuff like that's pretty simple and easy to get into, but it's not really like, I don't know, it's probably not really the same direction of what you're looking for, but
Well, it still has an impact on people.
right, exactly. And I know it's easily accessible at least.
But I also want to do something that I can like either hone a
Transfer to
skill,
something.
yeah, or like or some sort of like it's not necessarily that I'm being selfish and I want to like improve my my spectrum just because like I'm doing the work for free or whatever, but like I would ideally like to be involved in something that I find like super interesting.
Yeah. It's a win-win scenario. You're kind of helping other people while also building a skill that you can use to direct you somewhere that you want to go also.
Mhm.
Which I don't think is selfish. That's just you're just kind of you're trying to navigate also. So
It's like it's like it's mutually beneficial most
Right.
yeah. But yeah, I mean I had something drafted and I accidentally like close out of it. I was gonna just like direct message him and say like, hey, I have free time that I'm willing to contribute to any sort of idea that you have that you can throw my way, but I also am just interested in the path that you're taking because, like, I don't know, he just seems really to be forward-thinking and just have a good head on his shoulders, and I like that. He's like responsive on Twitter. Like I like that. Like he's like he has a lot of people that like that follow him and like direct their stuff towards him, and he like responds. Like I don't know. I just feel like his interaction is good, and like that's something that I respect because it's like hard to do that with people, especially when you have a lot going on. I sit on it. I mean, I don't, I just think about it. I don't necessarily put anything down, but like, it's something that I just like have in the back of my mind. And then if like, and I know like if I see something or like something like just kind of triggers me, then I can maybe like expand. But I don't know.
Right.
Putting it out there and telling
if you
people
just-
makes it easier for me to like do it too. Because then I like
Right, and it-
kind of hold
You're
myself
thinking
to it.
about it, and it kind of gets you directing it, and plus sometimes just speaking stuff like that too, just kind of almost brings it into reality or something like that.
Yeah,
and
manifesting
eventually-
it.
Yeah, and eventually if you're patient enough with it, or sometimes when you least expect it, sometimes something like that just kind of shows up out of nowhere, right?
Well,
I had that like with that whole hemp extractor. Like one day, dude just called me out of nowhere. Like I didn't apply for anything, and like the school gave me my contact information. Like I graduated like a year after, and all of a sudden like this dude just called me about an internship and stuff there, and I gained some experience from that. It's just like that totally came out of nowhere. So it's just like sometimes shit like that just happens. But like you have the intentions for it, and it's like you're thinking about it, so it's like you never know. Sometimes it just pops up out of nowhere. And what ended up happening, like, so like I worked for that dude for like 3 months, and he actually gave me a super solid job reference for the position that I landed when I was out climbing and searching for jobs. Like probably like he helped me a shit ton for that, and it like just kind of came out of nowhere just from that whole thing. And like I didn't get paid for any of that work that I did, but like that was kind of the benefit that I got from it all.
experience is payment enough sometimes too.
Right. Yeah, because I was just interested in the space, and like it's like an opportunity that like you don't really get to like get into very often. And
That's kind of like what, yeah. I think that's like basically a good outlook and a good way to like look at it as far as like your like being satisfied with doing that.
yeah, like I'm gonna go visit them probably later this week. Now that I'm back in town, just to kind of see how everything's sort of gotten off the ground. And now he's got more interns working there. They've been running since January basically, so just kind of see how things are going. And I know he's been looking at buying a farm up in Ellicotville in New York to like actually like start a farm outside, and just like crazy shit sort of happening there too, which is cool.
That's not fair. Yeah, it's good that you've established like a connection, and there's like a they've benefited from it too, because like that's like what they want to do. They want to like reach out to people that like and broaden their like spectrum as far as like I feel like they want people from everywhere to flock there. Like that's like a thing. It's meant to be like an oasis, so to speak. Seems like, at least, because if they're gonna if it's impossible, basically $6 a day, you said, like that's almost free, and that means that they want it to be like almost like a commune. Like
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it feels, and that's what's really cool. It's like they want sort of people that are kind of just coming in and coming out and just climbing the area and sort of supporting the surrounding towns that are there. Although there is some animosity between the town and climbers and all of that, but I think it's sort of misunderstood in a way, and it's complicated because it's like very heavy. It's very heavy Trump town, like conservative, like old school type town. And so you got climbers who are typically very like hippie, free, like just different lifestyles. So you get a little bit of clash there. But like we bring a lot of money to the town. Like we're buying stuff from them, and like we're very environmentally conscious. Like we're not like trashing anything. Like. So, I think it's just they're understanding kind of where we're coming from. It's just kind of a culture clash, which will get better with time.
Yeah, it's more of like you have to kind of meld.
Yeah, we're very tolerant of them, but like there's also just like there's very racist people there, and like even though climbing's like not the biggest in terms of like black people and other things, it's like they're on the few that are there are kind of getting disrespected, and it's just like it's typical societal problems with all sorts of different areas, but it's just we expose them to a lot of things they're not used to, and it just takes some time to balance out.
Well, it's different too when you're the group that's like not infringing, but like you're there, like they've established an area, so they're more protective almost, I feel like, of like that, like their town and stuff like that. So it's like harder for them to change and be more accepting than like you guys.
100%.
Well, I feel like that's natural. Not to
we have no
defend
problem
them.
with them, but it's like it's the fact that they have a problem with us that makes us always have a problem with them. That's yeah, like it's tricky, but it totally is like a commune in that sense. At least like the area where we're at is all isolated from everything else. Like we're not. It's still 10 minutes from town. Like we're outside of all that. And,
but you still have to like use the the town for like its like resources. I mean, you're not foragers. Like you gotta go into town, just like any other person that like, or any other person group that would live like, isolated from a town. Like people like live in the country or whatever. They have to make trips into town, every now and then to resupply and stuff like that. Just the thing.
Right. Yeah, that's what is kind of crazy. It's like you've got the little town that's there, but there's not really. There's like a little grocery store, but it's not really. I wouldn't even call it a grocery store. I call it a general store. But like the real grocery store is 30 minutes away, so it's like you're like making a bit of a haul to like actually restock with like good produce and everything else. So it's just different. Produce out there is expensive. Not even with like inflation and everything else going on, but just the fact that there's not that much out there, and you're surrounded by desert, so like it's hard to get a lot of like those pack of like clementines and stuff, like those are like $10 for a bag, like it's just expensive.
I see where you need to go. that hat? You gonna get that merch?
That.
No, my friend on Twitch was saying, "Damn, that hat's nice." Should get it. The centering on it's really nice though. It's pretty cool.
It'd be. How bad would it be if it was off center? Like, how much would that drive you nuts?
It'd be really mad, but it's perfect.
Because I just know how, like, that kind of stuff can affect you.
Yeah, I take Pirate Chain. Yeah, I looked at it and like, literally like because I looked at the end of the T on the right side and the beginning of the D on the left, and like the space between is like where the thread, like the stitching goes, is like almost exactly the same, if not the same. Like I can't tell if there's like a it's just good. I centered it right when I designed it, so it worked out perfect. Okay, man. Nice talking. If I don't talk to you, you said you're back over there?
I'm back in Ohio for a while.
Oh, okay. For whatever reason, I thought you said I thought you talked like in a circle almost, and you said now that you're back like in there, like that town. I thought maybe you were like, because you have been in Ohio, I feel like for like a month now, right?
Yeah, about a month. I'd say I got back like July 17th or something like that.
Yeah, so a little bit less than a month. But yeah, I feel like it's been a minute. But yeah, for whatever reason, I thought your time had already expired here or something when you were talking earlier and didn't misheard you.
It could though. We'll see. I've been thinking about like buying a built-out van.
Oh man, dude. Go ahead.
And then like maybe dumping my apartment or subleasing it or something. We'll see.
The tiny living like YouTube is just so cool. Like I used to watch a lot of those videos.
What's the one channel? It's living big in a tiny home or something like that. Like
it's like the Australian guy.
Cool. Yeah, he's such a good host. He just like it's always super psyched for people's stuff and like
yeah.
he just finds really interesting homes and like that shit's really cool. And actually one of the people I met out there, she ended up becoming one of my good friends from probably like my entire trip. She like bought 40 acres out south of Grand Junction in Colorado, and like she's gone to a bunch of tiny home conventions and like used to have one, and she lives in her truck now for the last like 7 or 8 years with like a big cab on the back, and is like basically trying to start a commune as well and like do all that sort of shit. And I was like, that's just super cool and like exciting and just gets me psyched for that sort of thing.
Yeah, man,
So, like,
it's interesting.
the van build out could be really cool, just to, like have like a space to go with, and like I don't know, we'll see.
I think Joe Curran did something like that.
Yeah, I've ran into Joe. He climbs at my gym, and one of the first days I was like, "What the hell are you doing here? This is crazy." And I've run into him a couple times now. So he's got like a 2013 Ford Transit Connect, which is like the shorter Transit. And yeah, he's kind of doing that as well now that he works as like a developer. So it's cool.
Yeah, he seems to do it. It's good for him. He's had some ups and downs, so it's like, yeah. I mean,
Totally.
yeah.
I know he definitely had a rough patch for a while, and seems like he's doing really well now, which is just great.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll catch you.
Okay, man.
He should be around.
Take care.
See you.
Yeah, dude. He lives an interesting, he's on an interesting path now with his adventures. Pretty cool. Seems to enjoy it a lot. I ended up winning one yesterday. After a long time. What's the widget? Streamlabs poll. Streamlabs poll, I don't know about that. Spin the wheel, win fabulous prizes. I broke out. Fuck you guys. What did it do, baby? Um. I'm still playing Tetris. That's a good fire. Could kind of use a break from this stupid ass theme. It is gone.
You're a Tetris guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta switch where this goes. For the
Did you see that game I mentioned earlier, Dreamscapers? It looks good.
Dreamscape beats.
Dreams something. Dreamscaper, yeah. It has good reviews. It's on the Switch. Very positive reviews.
You said it was a Souls-like ARPG.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda like Hades style.
Souls-like.
It looks good. I might get it on the Switch. Looks like a fun game.
You would. You would.
I like those games, dude. Like Dead Cells and Hades. I
That's
played
nice,
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, I mean, do it, dude. You know it, boy. I'm shifting where my camera's at really fast. So. Give me
Oh,
a,
yeah.
you know,
You
a
gotta
minute.
shift it.
Yeah. Shifting it hard.
I'll watch yours and you watch mine, and we'll have one view.
Well, I have more than a viewer, and typically now I have more than one.
There you
Some
go.
people come on over.
See, maybe if I keep doing it, I'll get that too.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll be as big as that.
Yeah, maybe you'll have 3 viewers one day.
Right. You know what else is fun? We need. I guess you could do it with 2 people. But Deep Rock Galactic is sweet too. We never really played more, but that's a fun game.
I mean, we did. I don't know. I mean, me and my friend Dan played.
I only did a few rounds. I was a slacker. That game does seem fun as hell, though.
It is fun.
You're lying.
That's not where I want that.
That's what she said.
Got her. You getting a big R going on there?
Yeah, I am.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'll go get a beer myself then. I'll join you.
It's always a vitamin R.
Oh yeah, vitamin R. Sorry, I think I keep calling it big R.
It's okay.
You forgive me? Okay, good.
We'll allow it.
Nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ted Lasso's good. A really good show.
Yeah. I know. I love it. I need to watch more.
Good
So
foreshadowing, like not too much giving up. You can kind of tell like what's gonna, like I knew some of the stuff that was gonna happen. Like you can tell by the way they build it up for sure. But that's good. Like that's like how a show should be. There should be a little bit of doubt in it happening, and then like something happening that you expected to happen, but then like you were questioning whether it would happen the whole time. I don't know. It's like it's good. They do that writing really well.
It seems good, and all the actors are good.
Let's see if this looks okay. Should be all right.
Like, I think they do a good job. The actors.
A little. There we go. All right. Boom.
Yeah, I know a million people watch Gunfire.
Mm-hmm.
It's a popular game. There it is. Update roadmap. £16 points. It's not a lot of points. Who do you? What are the good hero points? Like, do you use the dog or the cat? Who's better?
Honestly, Micah, I don't care too much about the the talents. Like I'm leveling, but like I look at them and I just like have my talents like I don't have like a build really, to be honest, because like I put the talents like in spaces that I might not have needed, thinking that they'd be good, and then like you can't respec, which is really weird. So like mine, what do I have? Let me get this on screen here. It's not on my screen.
So you're not up yet, so I can't get you.
Hey, give me a sec.
A sec.
I'm trying to think where a good spot for the camera is on this.
Do you hear much noise in the background?
No. Probably need to turn Discord up a little bit, to be honest. Or Gunfire down, one of the two. But the noise I hear in the background is like the rain from the Gunfire game.
Yeah, it's loud. My volume's too loud in this as well. So I didn't mean just the talents, I also meant like the heroes. Which heroes do you like?
I've been playing with the bunny girl. I like her little combo with the blades, and like she basically puts a mark on people, and then her talents, her what's it called? Ascension, does a lot of stuff with like the blades and the flower, and I think it's cool.
Nice. That's good.
Let me see if I can get this Facebook to be